And 1, 2, 3.
Did you just ask me what if he actually knew what we were doing?
What if can parents be jealous of their children?
You do know what we're doing. They got a nerve. See the sass I deal with? The sassiness of the kings. What's up, y'all? Y'all know where we at. We at What If. I have a very, very tense question, and we have kind of like a small dialogue, and then we gonna let this go because me and Chuck is actually gonna do this again when it comes to security for kids and safe words. There's a situation that has happened. Well, there's 5 situations happened. Sure, you heard about the young girl that's forever 13 now, who was killed by her mother in Ohio. I'm sure by now you've heard about the little boy that was in New Jersey, who, because his dad had left the state to get another job, and he said that he was coming back for his son, but he didn't want to deal with the baby mama. She decided to beat her son to death. I'm sure you heard about that. Or how about the girl in California who her parents got divorced, and instead of her parents separating, both of the parents decided to end the life of their child. My question to you is, when we see these things, which this is normal when we see these are things that we deal with. A lot of you keep saying that parents will never hurt their children, which we know is not true. We want to know, how can parents hurt somebody they brought into this world? But I have a better question for you. Are parents jealous of their children? Can they be jealous of their children?
I found that to be the case several times, especially growing up. It was easier to see.
I think what we forget about is that we think that kids have it better than us because we've been through certain situations. We want our children to have a better life than us. That is what a parent does, correct?
Suppose me.
But then we have parents that have children for the wrong reasons. When I say the wrong reasons, because you want more people to give you attention, you have a child. But what you don't understand is, when you have that child, the attention is on you while you're pregnant because the child's in your belly.
Right.
But when you're not pregnant no more, guess what?
The kid get all the attention.
The kids get the attention.
Nobody even care what's going on with you. They just want to know how the baby doing.
Some people ask, can you have a baby to keep a man or a woman? There are people who get people pregnant to put them in that place. But guess what? It doesn't work. You can't hold another human being with another human being. It might be emotional blackmail, because it is, but it's not going to work for long. Because that other human being is going to grow up with their own mind and a mouth of their own.
Right.
So can parents be jealous of their children?
Yes, they can.
But why?
What you mean why? You just said all the stuff? Listen. Listen, okay. A couple of reasons. I've seen some parents that you can see their jealousy in their child because their child is just like them, only better.
Right.
And so everything they wanted to do or didn't get to do or couldn't make happen, and this child is just breezing through, they want to live that life again. That's why you find some parents living vicariously through their child. You got this child at the top-notch level in this sport. They don't even like the sport.
This is crazy.
Because the parent is jealous. They want to be the child. They want the life that they didn't feel like they got, that they were supposed to have, and now here's this person seeming like they have all the opportunity to have the same life.
You know, my mom said something to us, and everybody knows Nora Williams was funny as hell. She'll pray for you, but she will hit you with the Bible. So, my mom had said something to us, and she said that the more you win, the more I'm a queen. And I didn't get that until I had the boys. And having the boys let me understand something. Because the more I see them win, the more I can dote on my kids, I feel like I'm winning like a motherfucker.
Right, exactly.
But it's a mindset too. I'm not jealous. My kids had it better than me. My kids have traveled the world. Some of y'all ain't even been outside Virginia. Some of y'all ain't even been outside the United States. traveled. They have been to 92 countries, and counting. Because the other one is just waiting until he turned 18.
Yeah,
Which he don't know I got a rain on him.
Can't wait to go.
But I mean, my kids have been to chocolatiers in France.
Mhm.
My kids have picked strawberries in Holland. Just because we could. Gizmo has stomped grapes in France to make wine he couldn't even drink.
But look though, when all of that experiences, all those experiences help enrich their life and their mind and their thinking. So like when they do things like be one of the top kids to get to, like right now where he's one of the only he's only one of the only three, what is it, only three of them that actually getting to go do this
The Mark Bar?
the mock bar.
He's one of 5, but he is the
Five.
only African American boy.
Which is crazy.
There's 3 black kids. 2 of them are girls. He's the only black boy from Virginia that's going to take the mock bar next week. And we have a lot of Ivy League schools here.
And that's not something for her to be like jealous about, but that's something for her, like she said, the dodo. Because listen, every time your child succeeds, it gives you a level up. You know what I'm saying? Your level goes up.
But I
Because
also know
as
something.
the parent.
I also know something though. My kids are now 17 and 18. I had to learn this from him 4 years ago. My kids are now 17 and 18. I get to now do a lot more stuff that I got to do when I have to be completely controlled over them. I also know that all the love and the encouragement and everything I gave them, that they are equipped enough for me to be able to step back and say, now it's my turn, it's me time.
Yeah, and then when they start doing their thing and beyond academics, right?
Right.
And they start actually achieving in life, and then you'll be able to sit back and say, hey, I raised him. That's my boy. Hey, that's my...
But also,
Look at my baby.
a lot of y'all don't understand
Some
either
people don't look at it like that, though.
this is not the time for you to shine. This is the time for you to keep coaching and mentoring. You are mentoring your children to be where they need to be.
Well, I mean, that's those of us as parents that's in the position. When you're in your position and you playing your position as a parent, then that's how it is. When you can find yourself caught up in jealousy just by being in a place.
Right.
You in the wrong place. So your position, your point of view, it then is changed, and so you're not looking at it from the right angle. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in the wrong place. When you catch your position, then your point of view and your vision can be 20/20.
Okay, so I got a question for you. Because y'all like to say he the nice one, so we're going to ask him this question. What do you think about parents that hurt their children? When I mean hurt, I mean physically, emotionally, and mentally hurt their children.
I've always had a special disdain for them type of people.
She's not just me.
And to be honest with you, I just have. I mean, if you ain't want the kid, what you have them for? You know what I'm saying? And if you thought you needed somebody to, something to beat on, go buy a punching bag.
Exactly.
You understand? Like, set you up some 4x4s, wrap them janks up with some rope, and put some tape on your hands and get to punching. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
To me, as a person who was, I guess you could say, a victim of sibling abuse, I don't think beating on your kids is going to turn them into much more than a monster.
Right.
And when they wake up and realize it might be when the little monster you created kill you, the big monster.
Right.
So when they take you out and become the alpha, so that's something you're gonna have to worry about and pay attention to.
Now I have a question for you.
Me, I ain't never gotta worry about that with my kids, my grandkids, and all that.
But I got a question for you. Do you know how we talking about monsters and everything? Can this jealousy lead your kids to predators?
Yes.
How?
Because everything you do is in a hateful fashion. It's gonna push your kids to somebody else. And listen, a predator is like a good whore.
Could you just?
You know what I'm saying? Like a good whore. Follow me. Just follow me for a second. Everybody know what a whore is, so we ain't saying that. A predator is like a good whore. A good whore, she have dinner ready for that man when he come by. She got relaxation for that man when he come through. She got peace for that man every time he show up to her spot. Why? Because she a good whore, and that's what a good whore do. Pretend she replicates a real woman. So, you know what I'm saying? A predator to me is like a good whore. They know how to talk nice to your kids. They know how to make them feel safe. They know how to make them feel comfortable. They know how to rearrange and manipulate how they look at things, their point of view, what they thinking. A predator like a good whore. You know what I'm saying? And so when you a good whore can't get your man if you're doing your job though. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing,
right.
if you hold him down, you're supposed to be holding him down. She can't never get a foot in because there ain't nowhere for her foot to get.
Right.
So it's the same thing. A predator is like a good whore, and if you're not doing your job as a parent, that predator he gonna stick his foot in the door.
Can single parents
or she
be good parents? Yes.
Of course.
Listen, just because two people have to have a baby doesn't mean that you gotta have two people to raise a baby.
Look, first of all, okay, you being there, right? The man being there with the woman don't make her a good parent. She was either a good parent or she is not.
Exactly.
Right? The woman being there with the man don't make him a good parent.
No.
He is either a good parent or he is
not.
Your good parent or not a good parent falls from your heart.
Right.
Right? Because if in your heart, if you got real love for this child,
right,
you're gonna be a good parent, even if you can't
articulate.
Listen, there's been women who can't even read but have raised their kids to go through college and all this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, why? Because they love their baby. They was a parent. She was a good mama. She couldn't read, but she was a good mama.
Right.
Right. So, it don't. All that stuff is meaningless.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's what's at the end of the day, good parents should fall out of your heart.
Now, can you get rid of the jealousy for your kid?
I mean, I guess I'm not that experienced with jealousy. I mean, I am from the other side. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really been jealous like that of anybody. I ain't never, you know what I mean? But so I don't really understand, I don't really comprehend jealousy that intimately. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Let's just say he a papa bear like I'm a mama bear. I protect my kids, your kids, her kids, they kids, her. Don't mess with no kids around me.
Not in front of us.
And I think that with that being instilled in us and who we are, that we going to protect children at all costs, I think for us to be answering this question is growth. Because when I first seen the question, I was like, say what? But I understand why a lot of y'all are asking this question. If you feel like that you are feeling jealous towards your children, you need to first take some time out to yourself. Because whatever you react, whether you put your hands, whether the words that come out your mouth, whatever you say is going to affect your child. So you need to first separate yourself. I didn't say go take a break because I don't know what the fuck this break is. I don't know what this break is. Everybody keep telling me about a break. And I got 17, 18, and 28-year-old. I don't know what a break is. But, and grandchildren that just kind of came to me. So, I don't know what a break is. And godchildren, I don't know, wazoo. So, what is a break? I don't know what this break is that y'all claim that y'all have and this is what y'all deserve.
Need a break.
I don't know what that is. I know what being a mother is and sucking it up means.
Break yourself, fool. That's breaking.
I know what breaking your
break
own mindset and knowing what you're supposed to get done means.
Exactly.
But I don't know what this thing is when y'all say y'all need time to yourself. You need to get yourself together. Get it together. The reason we are too luxury. We have too much luxury. Is that a great word?
Luxury. I guess you could say that, yeah. Too much.
We have too much luxury.
Yeah.
We have too many times where everybody is saying what you need. What you need is this. We got too many options. There's only one option. Grow the hell up. That
People
kid
are spoiled. They're pampered.
spoiled. Thank you. America has spoiled us. Because I tell you, if you see this in Europe, they're going to have you whipped up like this.
In so many ways.
My kids grew up in Europe. They didn't grow up here. They grew up in Europe. And let me tell you, seeing half the stuff that some of y'all parents do over here, I'm embarrassed to be an American. I'm going to say it
and
just
then they
like
want
that.
to take away kids from parents who are actually like really doing
That's
whatever
another
they need
thing.
to do in order to protect their kids, keep their kids, move forward with their kids, stuff like that. Like, I mean, I think it's utterly ridiculous because the roles are really reversed, and like and punishment is given out to parenting, and reward is given out to sorrowfulness. So I'm just.
And by the way,
This
Jocelyn,
whole
who
thing is
works
not
for
computing for me.
DCS, I'm not gonna say what state you work for. You don't want to come to the Baby Whisperer because I don't trust none of y'all. I don't think foster care is where it should be because half of y'all don't vet them. I
No.
think y'all messing with these single mamas that's trying to do, the ones that are trying to do something, you giving hell to. The ones that ain't doing nothing, you giving glory
You
to.
give glory to.
So,
Amen.
I don't, listen, there's a couple of things that I get strongly about, and y'all ask this question, so I'm gonna answer it. Is growth for the Baby Whisperer movement to answer this question, like I said? Because it's your kids, my kids, her kids, his kids. I'm gonna go after you. Don't go after no kids. Leave the babies alone. They ain't asked to be here. They trying to grow their life like you trying to grow. You grown. And with that said, we gonna end this what if. Today is April 28th. This is season 1 of What If. What if?
What is?
Y'all know what to do.